Here with Ben Greenhalgh after his side's 3-0 loss to Billericay. Ben, tough one today. How'd you sum that one up?
Yeah, it was tough. I think when you look at it from the way the game played, I'm not sure it was a 3-0. We didn't deserve to win. We didn't create enough chances in the final third, but in terms of, you probably looked at possession, it was probably the best football we played building up to the final third. And we probably, where we were more expansive, we gave away a few silly errors, and it cost us goals and probably left us too much to climb. And it's the typical way that it's sort of the season's pending out. We've got a lot of injuries still. We're playing without a forward at all today, and that probably showed, because like we said, we were all good to go and get on the ball, but we just didn't have anyone when we were slipping those balls in to put it in the back of the net. And it's probably the story of the season, probably the story of last season as well. And look, I think the biggest thing for me and Prez to do is to work around that over the summer.
Yeah, obviously last week you were made assistant manager for next season alongside Reece. You spoke about players showing some reaction to stay with you next season. Did you see any of that today?
On the ball, yeah. Off the ball, no. I think if we're being honest, you look back at the first half, I was saying we were delivering free kicks and corners, and if we didn't win the first contact, we were suddenly 5-3, and that's something we have to look towards. And look, I'm playing with the boys as well, so personally I don't think anyone's throwing the towel in and chucking it in, but sometimes it's those small percentages when, if you're given 95%, that 5% can be the one that affects it. And I think that's just sort of where we're at the moment, and we obviously have to have a reaction come Tuesday for that.
Obviously you were down 2-0 at half time. Did you and the boys get everything that you needed to say in the change rooms out at half time? Because when you come out the second half, look much better.
Yeah, there's been a few moments like that, and that's something we have to look into for next year. The first half performances in the last probably 4 games have been poor, so that's something that we need to get right, whether it's something we're doing wrong or we're not setting the players up right, or it's something as players we're doing wrong. There's definitely something there, so we're looking into that. And obviously at this time of the season it's hard to completely correct that, but definitely every half time we've had the right things have been said. We've understood what the other team are doing, we've understood how to counteract it, and it's working well. We've come out second half giving it a really good go, should have scored goals, and frustratingly we've let in a set piece which we were disappointed about, and it's just a second ball that's dropped in the air and they've scored it. So that was probably against the run of play, but like I said at the beginning, we can't give them 2 goals in the first half.
Yeah, must be annoying in the second half when you're chasing 2 goals and the ref doesn't really allow you to get any rhythm in the game. Was that as frustrating for you as players as it was for the fans to watch? Yeah,
look, we have to be honest. There was no momentum in the game. When yellow cards were being given, it was taking too long, and when as a team we're trying to push for something to happen, and do you know what, we're not the only ones. I think when they had a spell, momentum was being killed. There was no momentum for us to bring ourselves back into that game, because yellows were taking too long, and we're suddenly then building again, we're going again, and that's what was frustrating. And I think obviously, look, referees have to be accountable. I'm one to talk to all refs. He made some good decisions in the game, but at the end of the day, I think the overall flow of the game, I think the fans will admit that was too slow.
Obviously looking forward now to Tuesday, it's the big one, Kent Senior Cup semi-final against Ramsgate. How did you prepare for the Thanet derby then?
Well, I just said in there at the end of the game, and I'm massively disappointed at what we're offering, and I've said this just can't happen Tuesday. It's as simple as that. We have to, on Tuesday, actually everybody show a little bit more heart, a little bit more desire, and this is a massive game for us. Obviously, look, it's a local derby. Some of the boys that are new might not understand the importance of it, but we're telling them that, and we're making sure that we turn up on Tuesday. And actually, if everybody shows 100%, we're going to get something from the game. But we can't afford to carry players, and that goes for everyone. I'm not saying we're carrying certain players week in, week out. You just can't afford to carry players in games like that. So we've said it in there. Look, it's disappointing because me and Prez were desperate for 50 points. We may have got more points in the second half of the season, but if you look at our position in the table, it's not good enough and it's not respectable. So when it comes to next year and we're sitting 16th, 17th, it's because we deserve to be. So we now need to make sure there's a reaction on Tuesday, and we go, look, this is a game that we have to win. We have to turn up on. We're going to have the home support and get a bit of a buzz back in the team.
Okay, cheers Ben, unlucky today.
No worries, thank you.